Challenging, yes. It's been a definite challenge, but you know what I really appreciate is that through all the ups and downs of it all, we just keep on rolling with it.
I read somewhere that 2020 is like crossing the street and looking both ways for cars and then getting hit by an airplane. That's what the school year's been like. It's been so many unexpected turns from morning to lunch to afternoon. So it's been a year of professional stretching, a year of punting, and trying to figure out new ways to do things that we've never done before.
And so this year has been rewarding to see the success that has happened amidst all of the difficulties. But it's definitely been challenging. But I wouldn't trade it. This is the most unique experience.
It has been interesting because it's not traditional. And I've had to go back into the archives of what I've known education to be. It is to make sure the kids learn what they need to learn, no matter what platform they're on. They need to get everything they need, and my job is to serve.
Sometimes it's been full of frustration, but I think it's given us an opportunity to try new things and be really comfortable with having to adjust and readjust, and it's really actually caused us to find some things new that have worked for us and that have actually been benefits for ourselves and for our students.
There was a learning curve that was incredibly steep for every educator, for every administrator. We did not know what the animal was, so there was a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation, a lot of erasing, a lot of redesign, a lot of erasing. And so when this school year started, at most campuses, I think there was incredible energy to find new ways to do something that had never been done before. And the district provided digital support and had expectations for digital training. And as tough as that was, it actually helped me a lot. It helped me a lot to navigate through programs I'd never used before and platforms I'd never used before, like Seesaw at the elementary level. So it took time. It still takes time. My confidence rises and falls each day as I learn something new or I mess up, because that happens. We're all messing up constantly. But what's really been wonderful is the grace that has been shown by colleagues, by leadership, and by scholars, by our little kids. Tremendous grace.
One of the biggest challenges is the actual participation. There are many that are very good about it. So we'll call on them, and even if they're shy about, saying something vocally or orally, they'll just put it in the chat. And I'm okay with that. Participate, it's all good, whether you orally, speak to us or you put it in the chat, I'm good. So those have been some of the challenges that we've had, the actual participation from our students at home.
I feel like, all of it. I've adjusted this year the way I teach entirely. Lessons that I would have done just in person, I can't do it the same way. Even the students that are in person, they're learning entirely in a digital way as well. So everything they submit is online. So transforming all of my lessons and content into Canvas, making it digital, easy to access for all students, remote and in person. That's been probably the biggest challenge and change. So even if I know what I'm teaching it in a different way, because I can't have students move around the room the way I would normally do, or pair into groups the way I would normally do. So just making it all digital and equally accessible has probably been the biggest hurdle, but I think I've gotten to a point where I'm more comfortable with it.
I see potential. Because I'm not gonna lie, this was very stressful at first for me to say, how do I do this? I didn't know I could do it. But now I will never limit my ability to teach. I will never say I can't do something. Of course it may be hard, and of course it may be difficult for me to wrap my head around, but I know that I can do it. And as long as when I'm around children, it's gonna happen. They drive me.